Alright guys, welcome to a game that I just got the key for. Actually, I got the key for it the other day, but I told the guy that I'd go ahead and I'd try it out. It's called Emergency Cleanup. I figured we could try this out since we just got done doing the Crime Scene Cleaner series, and I figured, why not? Let's try out another cleaning game. And the only problem that I'm going to have with this one, just so you guys know, is I recorded this, and I didn't have any audio output. So I'm doing a voiceover right now. So we're going to go ahead and try out this game. I just want to let you guys know. I'll put a description or a link in the description. It goes on Steam. It's not out yet, but it'll be out soon. I believe that there's a demo out for right now on Steam. But I think what I have here is the full release. There is a demo that you can play, and it kind of goes through some other tutorials and stuff. But we're going to go ahead and try this out, and I'll let you guys see what this game is all about. So yeah, so this is basically how it starts out. You're gonna be inside your shop, and you're gonna listen to your grandpa talk.
Hey kid, if you're hearing this, I'm gone. This company, it's something I worked my whole life for. And through hard work, I built a good reputation for it. Now, it's your turn to take over. I know. You'll keep things running smoothly. Remember, this place isn't just a business. It's our name. And everything we put into it. Take care of it. And yourself, too.
Alright, so that's our grandpa, and he basically gave us the company, and we're going to have cleaning jobs. And so how this works is you'll open up this UI, and you got jobs up at the top and a shopping cart, and basically they send you off to do some shopping or to do some cleaning jobs. Right now all you have is like a little steam cleaner and a little squeegee thing, and that's how we end up cleaning stuff. So here we are at the house. This is basically what you get to start out with. You get a trash can to start out with, kind of like some of the other games that we've had. I was kind of looking and admiring the way that the game looks. It's very similar to House Flipper, more like House Flipper 1, the way that the streets and the houses are set up. And even some of the houses remind me of House Flipper. Some of the house, even the house that's down the street there, reminds me of the house from Phasmophobia. Actually. So I don't know if the assets are just being the same. But basically what we do in the jobs is we pick up trash. You can pick up a certain amount of trash. You can see that the percentage there in the middle at the bottom, it tells you how much you got. And once you get to your limit, you basically have to pull out your trash bag, and then we get to throw that away. Then once you get the house cleaned and you bring all your trash out to the trash can, basically opens up a new menu for you. So you wants you to get the vacuum cleaner. So you got a vacuum cleaner and kind of like a steam cleaner here. This vacuum cleaner is just like all the other vacuum cleaners that we've used in other games, but it kind of shows you there on the map where you need to vacuum, which is kind of cool. That's one thing I did like. I was wondering if the game had like one, you know how some of the games have like a sensory thing where you can click a button and it'll show you where everything is on the floor or highlights it for you and the heads up. But this one actually just uses the map, which is great. I like it that way. It's different, but it makes it kind of cool. It makes it kind of on its own. The other thing that we ran into, as you can see down in the middle, we ran out of power. So that thing actually requires a charge, and that's the battery charger in the car. So what you're going to end up having to do is you're going to take, you're going to work a little bit on one thing and then go grab the next tool. This tool here is your steam cleaner. So the steam cleaner works out really, really well. I really liked it. And there's plenty of upgrades to this one that's in the store that you can buy. So basically you go around and just find all the spots that look like little steam cleaners up there on your map, and it just kind of steam cleans it away. And once it's done, you get that little shiny effect, and then you just move on to the next thing. One of the other things the game has is the little like, what's it called, Scrubby Daddy thing. This little yellow sponge, and this is always fun to use. We actually have one of these in the Crime Scene Cleaner game. But we just go around and clean everything that's got that little scrubby thing. You also have to replace furniture and items that are in the jobs. So like you can see here, we got to replace the chairs. I had to go find the chair. You can see that there's pictures missing. So it's kind of fun. It gives you a little bit of a challenge in the game. I couldn't figure out where this picture went right away, but it eventually goes down in the hall. I didn't see where it was highlighting the red on the wall in the hallway. But anytime you find something, it'll highlight it in red where it goes. And there's like books all over the place. There's a flower pot here that's missing. So I grabbed this book, and I was kind of looking where it went, and then I saw it over there on the bookshelf. So you just got to take it over there, and then it's got a button there for T for rotate to a certain rotation. And that's how we got that bookshelf on our book on the bookshelf. And then we just had to go and find the other stuff. So there was stuff all over the house. There was books everywhere in the house. There was a flower pot right there, and we got to move it all over the house. And then once we had this done, the job was pretty much done. I had to do I go back and do all the little scrubby daddy things you can see right there. And once we got all that done, the project was done. So once you get all your stuff done, like I said, you just basically go out here. It tells you to press enter to complete the job. I just brought my trash can out here and put it in there. You don't need to pick up anything. You can just leave it on the job site. It's fine. But once you get 100% of the stuff done, the job is complete. Now, I don't know what kind of currency that you get in the game. It's just called F. So I don't know if that's actual currency in the world somewhere. But it's not a dollar sign. And it's not like the pound or anything like that. It's just an F. So you can see down there it's F. And we got a perfect cleaning job. So then it wanted us to go to the store and buy something. So I went into the store. The only thing we could buy was an upgraded Swift Vac, which you can see there. It has a power of 300, but the battery power is a little bit better than what we have. So it takes a longer charge. But you can see there's a bunch of stuff that we can eventually get. Now, this game is very early access. So there's probably going to be more tools and more jobs and stuff like that. But one of the next jobs that we did was a beach, and this beach was basically all that it was. And we get $300 for completing it, and all you had to do on this job was just go and collect the trash. But the problem is that I found out was when you pick up trash, this is a huge job, really. It goes all the way across the shore. And once your trash can gets filled, now there's no upgrades on trash cans right now. I don't know if there is going to be. That'd be one thing that I would suggest, add bigger trash cans, because each piece of trash is like 5 to 7%. And I end up having like 30 bags of trash on this beach, and you got to literally go back and collect every single one of them. So after I got most of the beach already cleaned up, I was wondering why they made it so that we had a boat here instead of just bringing our truck. But, they could have just parked the truck at the top. So they do these before and after pictures, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they were actually needed. We know exactly what it looked like and what it didn't look like afterwards. But I guess you could use these as screenshots if you wanted to. But once again, we got a perfect job. So I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and try out another job. The jobs go pretty quick. That one it didn't take too long. But I did notice that they wanted us to go and do the beach again, and then it gave us 2 of the movie theater. So I just went and picked one of the movie theaters. And in the movie theater, all your stuff stays in here. So you can't pull anything out of the elevator, like your charger and everything stays inside the elevator. But what was kind of cool is they had the preview of the game up on the movie screen, so you could literally like watch some of the stuff that's going to be coming to the game soon. And I thought that was kind of cool to watch. Some of the stuff you got to do in the movie theater that was kind of cool was pick up popcorn. Now, the movie theater took me quite a while to get done because there was something in every aisle. There was something almost on every seat. And some of the stuff was actually kind of hidden on the backside of seats. So it looked like when you're looking at your map that there was something on the front when it was actually in the back. But yeah, we had a lot of popcorn to vacuum up, a lot of stains to clean up, a lot of cups and trash to clean up. But other than that, the job was kind of cool. It was really cool, but just having the game up on the screen and just watching it every once in a while was kind of fun to do. We did end up, when I do the next job, you'll see we're going to do an office job, but after that, it does want it to come back to the movie theater. So I think we're just kind of limited right now in the early access to the amount of jobs and the places that we can do it. So that's why I basically only played this much of the game. You'll see we'll do an office, but that's about all that I could play. The other thing I ran into was, even with our upgraded power sweeper and stuff, you still had to charge it. And at one point, I literally had to stand around and wait till it charged. So when you do play this, if you do want to play it, do like half of the stuff, like vacuum, and then grab like your steam cleaner or your little sponge and go clean, and then come back and get the other one. Otherwise, you're going to be standing around waiting. So don't do everything in like chronological order. Kind of split it, and that way you don't always have to worry about waiting on one of your things to charge. You literally have something to do in between charges. So that's the theme. That's the movie theater. I think the next job we do is an office building. So as you'll see here, we'll get the, this is the end of it. So you can see that we'll get 100% clean. So we did everything. We got everything in here cleaned up, which is cool. This one actually, I think, gave us like $400. It was or was it $300? I think it was $400. And that allowed us to get, yeah, it gave us $400. And it allowed us to get another new tool. So we ended up buying another new tool. And I believe it was a new squidgy, a little squeak, or the pure steam flexes, I think is what we ended up buying. So I just wanted to see what the difference was. And you can see it goes up by about 15% or 15 battery life. And then the next tool there, that the pure steam flex ends up being a little bit more battery power as well. So this one goes up to 80 compared to what we had, which was, I think, 40. But you can see we end up getting, if we played it a little bit more, we could get the Hyperbot Duster, which is basically like a Roomba that goes around. So yeah, we had the office, a house, and then we had the theater. So I wanted to do something different, so we went ahead and did the office. The office was really fun, just because it's so dirty. Like, there's dirt in this place everywhere. The one thing I didn't realize was where the trash can was. I thought it was in the elevator when I left, but it's actually out here in the hallway, which I didn't see for a while. I'd pass it right here on the corner, and I didn't even see it. But I couldn't figure out where. Right there's the trash can, but I didn't see it the first time we came in. I just wasn't expecting the trash can to be inside the office. But you can see the office is huge. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. There's trash everywhere, and all the desks that are in the middle, they're just full of like pizza and cups and everything. Like, these people had a serious party and then left. So it must have been like the end of a really hard work day, a really hard Friday, headed to the weekend, and there was just literally like trash everywhere, which was kind of cool. So I'm going to put this part here on fast forward just so you guys can watch it. I just wanted to let you guys see kind of how the gameplay is. So we'll put this on fast forward, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're done with this job. So that's basically the end of the office. I had one more little detail cleaning to do, and I couldn't remember where it was, and then I noticed it was on this screen right here, so we just had to clean off that screen. And that was the end of the office job, which was awesome. That job did take about a half hour to do, just so you guys know. And the one thing I noticed I noticed when we were watching the video inside the movie theater that it showed more than one person playing. So I'm guessing that this has a multiplayer concept in it. I didn't look at that, but it does look like there is a multiplayer component to the game. So the jobs I looked again, it was basically the same jobs that we did before. So I just, I wasn't interested in doing them again. It's just limited to right now for what they have, and then you could just keep doing them to get all the tools and stuff. But I think that's all I was going to do in this. I just wanted to try it out and see how it was. I did like it. If I were to rate it for potential, I would say like a 7.5, to be honest. Like, the game runs really smooth and it is quite fun. I know I didn't get to record it like I wanted. I did record it, but I didn't get to put the audio in it. So I'm just doing a voiceover. But I would suggest, if you guys want to have a fun game, it's just for a demo, it's pretty fun. You can just play it and clean up. I love doing cleaning games. I just think they're relaxing. They're kind of fun to do when you don't have really anything else to do, or you're just tired of grinding on other games. So yeah, guys, if you guys did like this, let me know. Click the like button, hit the subscribe button. Once again, I'll put the link to the game in the description if you're interested in grabbing it. And I appreciate the developer throwing this over to me and let me try it out. But I'll catch you guys in the next episode.